Hey ladies, this is my second discussion video, so let's just get right into it. The first question is, what does your CT do or say in regards to management, community building, and guidance? So Mr. Harms is a big fan of the turn off the lights until the kids are quiet and then turn them back on kind of idea, gets them back on track and ready to keep working. I think he does this. They do a lot of group and partner work throughout the day, which I love because I think they get to hear others' ideas and not just work independent all day. But it's his way of getting them back together. I've also noticed that he doesn't have any rules or the clip charts or like the flip a card for discipline, which I really respect. He doesn't need those, I don't think. However, they do a tally system, but that's a school-wide kind of discipline where if you see a child misbehaving, any teacher in the school can do this to any child. You just mark a tally, and if they get so many tallies, there's some consequence. I've never seen it happen, and I've never asked, so I'm not really sure what the consequence is, but the kids know if the clipboard comes out, they mean business. He also has class jobs to kind of build the community for the kids. He uses them all. He also calls them third grade, which he's told me and Andrea he thinks is a sign of respect from teacher to student to not call them boys and girls or guys, to call them third grade. He also tells them, I'll wait until you're ready all the time, and they kind of know what that means too, that he's serious about getting back to work. For round robin and popcorn reading, if the child who's next doesn't know where they are on the page or in the book, he makes them rewrite the whole page that they're on, which I think speaks volumes to why round robin or popcorn might not be the most effective way to read. However, he prides his class. He has pride in his class for being very compassionate. They trust him. They laugh every day. I laugh every day. They're very free to be themselves. And because the entire third grade class, both of them combined, is only 38 children, they really know each other well. And because of the high mobility rate at Ridgeview, they're very used to new children and they're very welcoming. And to continue with what the students do as far as the management, it's not always effective because I think they kind of call the teachers and even the administration on their bluff that yeah, they give tallies, but I don't think anyone in our third grade has ever had a consequence from that. And I know that there are kids who have more than 10 tallies, and they know that they have more than that. So I just think it's a little bit inconsistent, and the kids pick up on that. But at the end of the day, they love him. They very clearly love being at school, and they usually get through everything they need to in a day. As far as my opinion goes, like I said, I don't like the tallies. I think that's very similar to the clipboard. And like I just said, it's very inconsistent, and I don't think it helps really anyone, but it just kind of scares them at first when the clipboard first comes out. I do not agree with the rewriting. Like I said, I don't think round robin or popcorn is effective to start with, and rewriting isn't going to do anything but upset them. I do love the no rules and the no clips. I think that once you're a good enough teacher, you really can create a community of love and compassion and respect without all of those extra things. And he also talks in a very quiet voice all day long, which is his way of also making sure the kids are focusing in on him, which is a tip that I've kind of taken to because I have a very loud teacher voice, but there are times in the day where the quiet voice is very appropriate. And I also think that they need more brain breaks. And to kind of relate back, the question here says related to a theory or practice that we've seen in class. And I just related it. The first thing I thought of was Piaget and how he always says that we learn the most from our environment. And just his environment doesn't have any of the children showcase. There's no artwork. The classroom looks the same every day. There's never a change. The desks never change. And they never have a chance to really explore. Even when they're in partners and even when they're in groups, they're usually doing desk work and worksheets. So I would really change that. And that kind of goes along with what I would do in my own classroom. Definitely showcase their work more. Not even necessarily art. If they did great on a math test, hang it up. I would make everything more hands-on, especially science. Just everything is worksheets, and I really don't like that. And like I said, I would do more brain breaks. We did yoga one day. Me and Miss Andrea led it, and the kids loved it, and it was like a completely different classroom. So obviously, they respond to those well. So that's what I would do. Thanks for watching my video.